Hello, hello. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the live stream. I hope y'all are having a great day. It's Friday, March 26, 2021. Z-Rex with No Noise coming at you live for the end of the day wrap up here. Some pretty interesting moves today. Got a couple of nice bounces off some lows. Also some real choppy action in on the crack time frames on equities, moving around damn 30 points like it ain't nothing every hour, it seems like. Pretty wild. What's up, Mr. Howard? So that's pretty interesting, but let's just go ahead and dive right into it and check this out. All right, daily Bitcoin. Do we got anything new on the daily? No, not really. Still pretty damn neutral. Let's zoom out on this guy a little. Oh my gosh, maybe I can click it. Yeah, still trying to get out of this little bit of a bearish posturing here. The 3 hours, interesting. It is trying to regain some dominance on, or does have the regained dominance on RSI. And then still a little neutral on DMI though, so got some work to do. But fairly decent bounces. Ethereum actually bounced a little bit stronger, I think, relative to its chart, coming back up to this trend line, but it is stalling right at it. I'm getting ahead of myself here. But yeah, Bitcoin kind of just chilling between the long-term moving averages now. There's not much you can do with this on the 3 hour time frame. You know, of course, it's still pretty bullish on the higher time frames. But yeah, daily, I'd like to really see daily get back up over 56,000 to get this kind of party started again. We do kind of have this, let's see here, kind of like this channel kind of building right now. If we kind of draw it like this, we got a little descending channel, falling channel. Those generally do break out to the upside, so that's good news for this kind of consolidation. And finding a bounce right over here on the tops of this little accumulation pattern is pretty good so far. Not too bad of a bounce. We are going into the weekend, though. It is Friday, so that kind of sucks. Weekend price action usually is very dull. Same thing on futures, kind of just showing this semi falling channel, bouncing right off this previous consolidation, but nothing really, no really edge yet. Pretty damn neutral on the 3 hour. And hold on, what is that? I guess the bulls are a little bit better on the DMI, but not much. Still need I still want to see this get back over like 55,500, 56,000 to get real excited for a more potential upside. Right now, it's just kind of snaking its way down. Let's go to Ethereum. Hey, what's up, Mr. Scott? Hey, Friday. Yeah, for most people, it's a great day, Friday, but the restaurant biz is kind of like my Monday, sort of. My Friday's like Sunday. Because Friday, Saturday, Sunday are like the busy days in the biz. We kind of have an uglier pattern on here. It's not a falling channel or descending channel. It's just like this topping formation with continuation and kind of like a broadening wedge forming off the end of this. Kind of very odd, but it is finding some support here in the middle of this range. So not too shabby, but we did come right up to this trend line. We'll see if we can bust past this in the 55 over the weekend maybe. And get some more gaps to the upside, to the moon, some moon gaps. No, I don't know. We'll have to just kind of see. DMI doesn't have any. It's super neutral on here. I guess at least the bears got put back in the neutral zone too on that. Let's go to futures. Yeah, same with the futures. Not really giving us too much here. So kind of just default into these horizontals right now. Anything sub like 1750-ish. Same as yesterday. Anything below this kind of topping pattern in this base here, you can't really get too excited about further upside. Let's go to Litecoin. Litecoin rallying pretty good off of this low. Kind of the same thing though, bouncing off of these middle previous consolidation accumulation ranges, so nothing too crazy. Ripple having garlic bread is cooking it up like a madman. This thing is this thing looks really good. Some of these coins, like we looked at over the last few days, actually came back and tested the tops of their basing patterns here. Ripple's a good example. There's a few other ones too. And so that was pretty nice for some follow through on that. I do like that very much. Let's see. Yeah, not too shabby. It is getting a little bit of resistance right here, though, naturally in the mid-50s. I mean, look at all this biz right here. Oh, come on. Don't be lagging on me like that. All this consolidation right here. So it is going to need the bulls to muster up some good strength to blow past 58 cents. It does look like they want to try it, though. And, yeah, you can see volume profile, too. There's, like, nothing once it gets above, like, 64 cents. This thing is, like, can go into free fall or free for all mode, not free fall mode. That would imply downside. Free for all kicking ass to the upside time. But yeah, this daily looks really sexy right here. I like this setup a lot. Yeah, like we were talking about this week, pretty much just bullish as long as this thing is holding above 47, 48 cents. And so far, so good. XLM, will XLM play a little bit of catch up here? It's got a lot of catching up to do. It definitely could, but I mean, we're getting major resistance right all of the 40-cent area. If it's below 40 cents, don't really care about it that much for longs. Yeah, not super sexy. Definitely not near as nice as Ripple's chart. The DOT, polka dots. Let's see, what do we got over here? Still bearish on the DMI daily. What's the weekly looking like? Yeah, not really enough data for that. So gonna have to default to these this range here, and you got the 377. So there's quite a bit of resistance in around $34-ish. Anything back above 34 probably gets us to the upper end of this range, but like for so long now, I mean, a lot of these things are just playing inside their ranges. And at least we are seeing some nice bids coming up off these lows. So we did talk about some coins that I entered and just some other structures, even some that I didn't, that, just looking off price action to the left where the price was, that, they're not too bad at entries as long as you just risked these previous lows of the range. And again, whatever, trade how you want. That's just kind of how I was looking at it. Definitely not financial advice. Yeah, same thing on Chainlink, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, nothing really sexy on this. This is actually still very bearish, sub $29. ADA actually had a nice pump today. Very, very interesting push here from Charles. Getting bid up hard off of these lows right here. All the way up to 126. Jeez. When was this? Like early in the morning? Yeah. In the wee hours of the morning. I mean, this actually getting back in the range. I mean, this is pretty bullish. So holding this 116 level again, it's crazy, but ADA looks actually fairly good here. Let's go weekly. Yeah, weekly, not enough data. So yeah, I mean, 3-hour time frame and daily. Yeah, if the daily can close back over the 10 simple too today, that would be pretty sexy, which sits at around like 118-ish. But yeah, I mean, this is kind of re-establishing its bullish posturing, especially if it just stays above this 116-17 area for a while. You're going to have all the EMAs open up and look real sexy. And on this candle too, you had RSI and DMI trigger longs on the same candle, which we've talked about before. That doesn't happen a whole lot, but when it does happen, usually there's some strength behind that guy. Here's an example back here on this big girthy candle, actually kind of doing the same thing, coming back in the range. The wick almost went to the exact same price and got bid up. So yeah, this is looking pretty good for ADA. I might nibble on that one here, especially if we get a little pullback. If we got a little pullback into the here, like a few cents, that would be super sexy time. BCH bouncing off that low here, so pretty nice Pretty nice responses across the board. Let's go daily. Yeah, still kind of ugly daily chart though. This one really has got to get back over 550 for me to get a little bit of a bull boner. Cardano roadmap update, programming tools for smart contracts coming in a few months. Oh, that's a news driven, huh? Well, that makes me like it a little bit less, but whatever. Still like it technically speaking. Yeah, but if this thing loses that 116 again, it's probably gonna go back down to $1 pretty fast. But especially if that's a news thing. BSV actually getting some little pumpy pumps. Got over 200 briefly. Yeah, ADA is pretty awesome, man. You know, I feel really retarded. I loaded up a lot of ADA way back over here on sub 10 cents, and I thought I was a genius when I sold it all around 17 cents. I was like, yeah, bro, the best trader. But then it's like, why did I even sell that? It was like just starting to break out. There wasn't even anything looking bad, but hey, you know, whatever. Make some money. It's all good. It happens. You can't hold from trough to peak. That usually don't work. Let's see here. Still okay. Needs still a lot of work to get this going. But I mean, look at this crap. We've been talking about this for the last week and a half, and it's totally freaking doing it. It's literally filling out the triangle almost to the apex. It does have all the way to the April 12th or so to do that, but Jesus Christ, man. I will say that this daily the other day, a couple days ago, kind of sucks because it cut through all the EMAs. But man, just this pattern, Jesus Christ. I love triangles. Yeah, I mean, as long as it's staying in this range, I'm just kind of scooping up here on the low end of the range, and I might sell it if it doesn't break $200 this weekend. Anything back below, I mean, I'm not gonna try to scalp just for a tiny amount here, but I'm gonna hold it until it breaks this trend line, or also hold it until possibly it can break the upper one, which would be way most sexy. EOS, damn, nice girthy move here, 10% up on the day. But again, still in the stupid ranges. So, man, we haven't seen a BART pattern in a while. There you go. The BART is being reignited, apparently. Weekly on ZEC, or on EOS. Still does look actually really good here. See if we can get the RSI to muster up some strength and get out of this neutral zone. And I'd be looking for this thing. If that does happen and the DMI continues to stay up here, I'd be actually looking for this thing to break the upper resistance. Obviously, he's got some work to do, but on a 3-hour basis, I mean, that 420 area is super important on EOS. You can see we ran almost right to it and got rejected. So we'll have to just keep watching this. No edge as of yet. A lot of the edges were probably just off basic price action yesterday, being at the bottom of the ranges. I mean, not all of them were like that, but there definitely was a lot. Monero, what are you doing, dog? Monero, kind of sloppy pattern. I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, you got the EMAs all, I mean, they're literally every single one of them is within $4 of each other right now. Long term, short term, all of them, every one. So that's pretty crazy. So there's probably a pretty large move coming out of this consolidation here. I thought we'd get some resolution this week, like we were talking about earlier in the week, but I guess we got to fill the triangle out some more. Yeah, I love triangles. Let's see. ZEC. Whatever. Not that sexy. This one has a lot of work to do. A lot of resistance still at like 140-ish. If it's below that, I don't really care about it for longs. Maybe we can get some reset on the oscillators, little bullish resets, but it's got a lot of work to do. We'll see. Maybe by the weekend we might have some action there. Got about 15 minutes to traditionals. All right, I'm going to try to go through some of these little fast so we can get over there. Bouncing off this low here. I think that was one we were talking about yesterday. I did nibble some of that one right there just because it was literally right on the base. I think we did that yesterday. So that was pretty nice. But, you know, these are probably going to turn into scalps for me, not like really long holds. There's just too much work that needs to be done for the bulls right now for me to hold too long, especially on the majors like Bitcoin, Ethereum. For sure. But yeah, Dash bouncing pretty nicely, but mucho resistance here at about 200, 210 though. So, you know, not too bad though. What is that, like a 8? Yeah, it's almost 8%. So, not too shabby. Look, Doge is in the sideways range. That's cool. And look at this. This thing is still compressing, the 55 and the 21. I don't know how this is happening, but crypto likes to just, it loves triangles so much, it just builds triangles with the EMAs. So there you go. There's not really anything to do with this chart. It's super, super neutral on everything, even on a daily. What about a weekly? Weekly's a little bit bullish just because of the DMI, but yeah, just super, super neutral across the board. Let's go to the dollar pair. I didn't scoop any yesterday. I thought about it. Maybe I should have. Would have been an okay trade, but whatever. It's all good. Can't beat yourself up. Can't trade them all. This isn't Pokemon. I mean, maybe if you have infinite capital. All the EMAs right here, though, within the 5-cent handle. Man, so just further confirming how important this 5-cent range is. I mean, and let's go to daily. Yeah, I mean, look at this. All the EMAs, except for the super long-term ones, are all stacked right here, even on the daily around the 5-cent handle. So, till it really gets out of that 5-cent range, you know, with the, I mean, at least a few 3-hour candles over 6 cents would do it for me on Doge. And to the opposite side, a few 3-hour candles below 5 cents. Body closes would probably make me a little bit nervous of that one to the downside. Man, ES just ripping face off today. Bouncing really nice from yesterday's low, going to this trend line, consolidates, breaks over the 55, retests it, and just keeps running. So respecting that TA like the Jesus man. We are coming up to the next local high here, so if it can clear this, we would break the lower high, lower low structure, so that would be kind of nice. The daily actually looks like it is probably going to do it. We still have it's not an, well, I guess technically it's an hour for the futures because they go till 5 p.m. Central Standard, but 15 minutes for the regular peoples. But yeah, this actually looks pretty good, man. If it's holding 3,900, that seems to be kind of the pivot point right now, is about 39. So above that, you got to lean to the bullish side, and below that, you got to lean a little bit bearish. Let's see. NASDAQ still struggling like a mofo. NASDAQ just looks so sick. And we saw that too on the FANG stocks. They look shitty. I mean, they've been ranging for like since last summer. So just kind of just shitty chart here. NASDAQ, yeah, no, not very sexy on the NASDAQ. Don't really like that one. Still very bearish. EMA's all pointing down. DMI's in control on the bears. The RSI, they are trying to retake. The bulls are trying to retake the RSI though. But I mean, being sub 1,300, yeah, it's kind of like whatever. Oh man, if this resets too? Look at this. 55 daily and the 10 are all at the same exact price, right a little bit below 13. So that's good for confluence, but we were just seeing on the 3 hour, so 13,000 and less. A little bit bearish leaning on that guy. YM coming right up to previous support and resistance. It's flipped a few times at a 32, almost 33K. EMAs, though, starting to look very sexy here. Let's see if we can get DMI back in there. I don't like that DMI is backing off in this rally. Definitely don't like that. But everything else, I mean, actually looks pretty damn good. Let's see if we can get a couple 3-hour closes above this 33-ish K area. And then I'd be looking for probably new all-time highs on this guy. What would kill that idea? Anything back below this candle right here. This nice little hammer candle. So anything back below like 32.2, I'd be a little bit nervous. Rut printed a little doji here, a little spinny action. So that's probably going to ice the range for a little bit. Yeah, daily, kind of funky chart on the daily. Still very bearish setups on the Rut daily chart. Yeah, kind of interesting setup here. Pretty neutral on the 3-hour. Daily still slightly bearish. How about the weekly? Weekly is actually starting to get bearish. Let's see. This will be the second week in a row now that we've closed below the exponentials on the RSI, and that has not happened at all. That is actually very noteworthy. That has not happened at all since this rally started from Corona crash. So a year. So in 1 year, we haven't had 2 weekly closes below the exponentials on the RSI. So that is a little bit notable for the Rut Dog. That's interesting. Yeah, and I mean, what did this ultimately crash down here? Damn, a little over 11%. Pretty big move down. How about back over here? Just right at 10. Right at like 8. Yeah, I don't think it's done a 10 plus crash in this. Also in Corona. Oh, there's one. 11. Almost exactly what we just did now. And probably around here. Now there's a 14 right here. So it has had 2 big dumps like this that ended up getting bid up. But also, you know, we were above the mama on this one. So kind of whatever on that. And the last one was right here, right? This one did get below it, but look at the EMAs. The long-term EMAs are right below it to support it. The long-term EMAs are not right below it this time. They are 20% away. So very different structure price-wise against itself in these last time. So that's definitely noteworthy. I had not looked at that or saw that yet. We'll see if the Bears want to get their hoorah on. Man, VIX looking kind of shitty. Rejected again. Back below the box, where 20 is kind of the threshold. So that's interesting. Not really much to read there. Ooh, look at this. VVIX doing a little doji right on the trend line and touched the 100 threshold. That is an interesting spot for a doji candle. Wow. Well. Volatility expansion coming to an index near you. I don't know. That's noteworthy. That is noteworthy. That with the Russell. Let's go back to ES real quick. ES is just saying, what's up, dude? We're going to the moon. We're going to join Bitcoin. Oil, man, look at oil ping-ponging between the 55 and 21 like the Jesus man. I mean, riding the mama. That happens a lot. Still a little bit bearish. But man, if oil we got a little slight W basing pattern right here. So maybe we do get a little bit of bull juice if we can stay above 59 bucks and probably test, you know, low 60s, maybe like 63, 64. Looks like this could build up for that. But, I mean, still kind of stupid range bound. I mean, I wouldn't even think about taking that trade unless we, like, wicked back above, like, $62. But it is slowly building up that way. I have to just be a little bit more patient on energy. Bonds are breaking down. So they're rolling over a little bit. So that's not good. They had an awesome structure. Possibly one of the better ones that we've seen in a while. But yesterday, it looked like we started losing the momentum on the RSI and the DMI at the same time. So now we're barely holding on by the this reverse MACD step line and also the mama. So this is kind of the last of the Mohicans here. Anything back below 155.10, it's probably no bueno for bonds. Notes showing the same thing. Yeah, they're actually a little bit weaker, but it's like right on it. So I have to just wait till next week on that one. Might be getting pushed out of that trade. TNX, yeah, just kind of chilling. Yeah, nothing really there. A little bit of resistance at 170-ish. Support at like 158. So not really much to do with that. Dixie, is it still rallying or did it back off a little bit? Yeah, just kind of flat on the day. Big kind of nothing burger there. Still looks okay though, as long as we're holding 92.50. I still like it. Euros is going to kind of be the inverse of the dollar. Nothing sexy there. Oh, wow. DAX. Is this a new high on the DAX? Or did it just even the high last time? All right, come on. You can do it. Trading View. Let's go. It does look like it. Closed 14,790. 14,805. Wow. All right. And this is the top. Man, it closed on the very top tick, too. So this is actually a pretty bullish read on DAX. So, hell, maybe we are going to get some follow-through with equities. Pretty strong close. Shanghai bouncing off these lows. One more again. Still range-bound, though. It's kind of like the shit coins. We're in between the 377, 200. Until it gets out of there, and it's kind of whatever. Gold bouncing a little bit. I guess everything's getting love today. Gold's still pretty bearish looking, though. I mean, it really, just like the same shit, different day. It really has to clear 1760 to start getting bull boners again. Because even the 3 hours super neutral right here. So, I mean, slight bearish from the EMA posturings, but the oscillators are very neutral. Silver, very boring day. It did look like, yeah, just kind of consolidating. Ain't really doing shit. Nothing really on silver. Platinum, nice bounce here. I'm glad I nibbled on that platinum a little bit yesterday. Following my trade plan. I almost didn't pull the trigger, but then last minute I was like, you know what? Nope. I said I'd buy a little bit in the mid 1100s, so I'm going to buy some. Plan to trade that plan, baby. But yeah, so that one is going to be a hodl position unless we break back below like 1130-ish. Maybe even below this structure, depending how it does it. But so far, so good on that. Does need some work, though. Lots of resistance at 1200. So we'll just have to see how that plays out. Palladium, kind of, wow, is this resetting to go higher? Holy crap. Wow, it totally looks like it on the 3 hour. This little saucer pattern. Oh my gosh, yeah, this is actually a really bullish chart on Palladium. Jesus Christ, who would have thunk it? We do have over like previous all-time high resistance at about 2,800. So that might be the next target where this wants to go, which is only 120 bucks away. But yeah, this is actually looking pretty damn sexy right here. If we did like an extension off this move, let's see where we're putting it at. Yeah, look at that. 1618 is right at the all-time highs. And then if anything past that, we'd likely go to the 2618 extension, which is at about 3K. So, yeah, there you go. And pretty nice, Palladium. Pretty nice. All right, what do we want to look at? Let's go to Fangman's. Are they bouncing today? Let's go check it out. Yeah, a little bit. Well, not Google. Nope, not Amazon. Not Netflix. Not really Apple. Tesla's continuing to roll over. Microsoft just kind of doing this weird flag, whatever the hell this is. Very interesting. Got some SBS dub for Palladium and gold. What is SBS dub? Let's go look at that. This guy right here. Oh, Stillwater. Okay. I know Stillwater. Is that you like that play for Palladium? It's a good one. Well, it looks like my mouse. Oh, my mouse just died. I see. I'll plug it in real quick. There we go. All right, let me look at equities in my portfolio real quick before the market closes. See if I need to make any adjustments. I don't think so. I don't think so. Platinum, that looks good. Don't have to do that with crypto because you can adjust that anytime you want, which is so nice. Yeah, Fang stock's still looking kind of shitty. How about the Clown World stocks? Man, look at this. Snow bouncing hard off of this previous low. Ooh, still kind of ugly IPO chart though. H pattern is still intact. Airbnb looks pretty shitty, sub 180. We already looked at Tesla. Tesla looks like it just did a reset, a bearish reset on the oscillators. This actually looks really bad on Tesla. I would not be surprised to see this come back and test this low here, and really even like in this cluster. I mean, we've been kind of targeting like the mid 400s off this pattern for the last couple weeks. So see if we get that. What would negate that? Anything back a daily close, preferably like 2 daily closes above 700 would probably do it for me. Neo still has this H pattern, very ugly. Nikola, very. I mean, maybe you got support right here. All the oscillators suck ass, but like we've talked about with crypto and some other stuff recently, you know, when you look left and you see this previous breakout, maybe Nicola. I was thinking of Ricola. Maybe this does have some support. It did get caught with a vengeance here and here. And this, it didn't get caught here because it just rallied off of this low to this spot, but it did get respected by the sellers. So maybe this isn't too shabby of a spot. I mean, what do you got? It's only about 7%, and then you know you're wrong on that. So maybe Nicola's not too bad. Wonder if they got any decent options on that. I'm going to go look real quick. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm not going to have any time. I'm not going to have no time. Let's see. Maybe I can do it. Oh, they're actually pretty tight. They're actually pretty tight options. Surprisingly. I didn't think that they would be. I did not think that. But it doesn't matter anyway. I'm not going to be able to get that trade in. It's closing. But I might nibble on that next week, though. All right. Didn't see anything I need to do there. The bell's about to ring. There she is. There she blows. Money. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, my audio is off. I was like, where's my dings at, man? I have my audio turned off. Got some SB. I don't even think that's in my metals list, is it? I don't know. I got so many damn things in there. Let's go look real quick. Because that needs to be if it's not. It is not. Thank you for mentioning that one, Rock. SBSW, because Stillwater definitely needs to be in this list. Stillwater, nice scoop there. Good bounce. All right, let's go to some other coins here. Markets are done. Let's see, what are we looking at? File, Jesus. I'm so glad I didn't take this off yesterday. I almost did it, but even on the stream. I'm going to go re-listen to that too for my own kind of maybe emotional management, because I remember sitting there and talking on the live stream like, man, it's like I feel like I'm like micromanaging and overthinking this. It's like just chill and wait. You already set the trade up. It hadn't gone to that level to get out yet. Don't overthink it. That's one thing in trading that if you've traded for a while or even just a little bit, you've probably noticed you will overthink a lot of shit. But sometimes you got to do the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. All right. This just looks awesome. I mean, just wow. It's probably on the top list. Oh, no. Bitmax token. Whatever the hell Bitmax token is. We were looking at exchange tokens this week, but I guess Bitmax is an exchange token. I don't even really know. It sounds like Bitmax token. But what are we going to do with File here? That's a great question. I'm not sure because it is very extended on the 3 hour. You do have DMI up around 40, 50-ish, you know, and that's usually kind of like the threshold for moves. At least for the time being. Yeah, they can consolidate and reset. But when they get really high like that, like here's this last one, it did the same thing. pumped it up, and then ended up consolidating for a little bit. And, you know, it was only about 16% down, so that's not that much. And then looked like it was about to get murdered. And then, man, this little girthy bull dildo came in and was just like, what's up, bitches? And then reset, got all the nice oscillators we like to see. Very sexy price action for Filecoin there. But is it worth to take off as a scalp? I don't know. You got to decide that for yourself. I'm probably going to peel off a little bit. We can go to crack time frames and maybe use that for management. Yeah, you can see on crack time frames, it's actually already lost the momentum here in the last half of the day. So, yeah, and it's lost momentum on everything, on all the oscillators and just basic price action too. 3 hours still looks okay, but like we just discussed, getting up here in the 40s, that's usually a pause time, and that goes for both sides too. What is this one right here? Yeah, you got 49. So that was back over here. Yeah, 49, and then went sideways. Still had a little bit of up, but ultimately you can see in this pattern, it ultimately did just go sideways for the rest of the time before taking a few weeks to reset, or actually almost a month to reset. So opportunity cost is a real thing. You don't want to just sit and hold on to something that ain't doing shit, especially in this market when there's like crazy opportunities all over the place. So yeah, I'll probably maybe peel off half of that and let the other half ride. I think that's what I'm going to do. You took a 33% scalp on File. Yeah, that's a good idea, man. And working in thirds in the market is very helpful, that's for sure. I might go up to half on this guy, though. But yeah, nice job, Mr. Rock. Very nice. All right, let's do that. Boom. Not buy. We want to sell it. Bam, sold. Done. Got it in. All right. And would I re-enter Filecoin? Definitely not entering now, that's for sure. I'm going to have to wait for the weekend, maybe see if these EMAs can catch up, but I mean, it's going to need a few days now. KCS, KuCoin, bouncing off these lows like a lot of these altcoins, but still trapped in the long-term ranges. Nothing to really to do with that. ARK, man. ARK looked really good, then started breaking down, then got caught, and it's trying to look good again. I don't know. This is kind of a crazy chart on the 3 hour. The daily still looks pretty damn sexy, though. Weekly, you got the 10 simples coming up to provide some pretty good support at like 120. And yeah, I mean, shit, this actually doesn't look too bad after this reaction. A little fake out breakdown of this structure. Really needs to hold. We don't want to see it come back down here again, and really don't want to see it even break 155. But this actually does look pretty good, kind of consolidating up here at the highs. If it's holding that 155, 160 level, we'll get all the EMAs reset, and this thing will actually have a bullish reset and look pretty damn sexy. Probably look for a move up to like 220-ish out of that. What would negate that? Again, anything back below like 155, 160, I'd start to get a little bit nervous. And definitely anything back below 147. Oh, we already talked about that one, so we can just skip that. Let's see how Master acted today. Master didn't give a shit about the rally today in Bitcoin, so that is very interesting. Trying to throw a little base right here on this candle, so I guess DMI daily though looks bad on this. Man, I guess as long as it's holding right around here, this previous candle, maybe this wick low at about 540, it's okay, but, you know, let's see what happens next week on this guy. It's starting to look kind of shitty. Got a lot of resistance now at like 770. But this candle right here is a little bit interesting. That could pave the way for a reversal here. But anything back below 560, I would be like, get out of here. I am surprised this isn't rallying more today, too, with the market. Even Riot's not doing anything. Oh, look, Riot has a similar beast mode candle close yesterday. So, maybe this is not a terrible spot for MicroStrategy entries. I mean, can't do it now, but definitely keeping an eye on this, as we've discussed many times. Kind of using this as a barometer for the exuberance in the market right now. Yeah, it's a couple of the other ones pump, but nothing too crazy. So, how about 3D printers? Are they basing out? Because they got super crazy ahead of themselves. 60 down to freaking $24. Ouch. Nah, they're just still selling off. They look like dog shit. How are banks doing today? Did banks do anything? Yeah, rallied up real hard. Wow. Negating some of that nastiness, nasty look yesterday. Yeah, well, they all bounced real tough. I mean, yeah, TNX up 3%. You know, banks definitely like that. Damn, BAC, Bank of America. That's actually pretty damn sexy candle right there. Get back over 39 bucks. This thing might start running like a mofo. What did weed do today? Them reefer stocks. Yeah, kind of mixed bag. Nothing too crazy. Let's go to a watch list. See if anything on our watch list looks like it's looks good for entries. Mainly cryptos is what I'm looking for now. Oh, what did this one do? Oh, wow. Nice reaction off of that. This is a nickel miner, but they also get palladium too or a platinum as a byproduct. Rep, SEC, XEM. It's an old school coin. Oh gosh, that one looks terrible. I don't know what, some news event happened back here. It looks like got murder fest. Some news thing or something happened. Miners dumped. Definitely something big there. Vet, nah, not that great. I mean, yeah, it looks like everything's kind of up like 10% today across the board on average. Or there's a lot of them anyway. Yeah, so nothing really too crazy outside of that. So unless you want me to go look at any other tickers, I'll probably be signing off here shortly as I just kind of check out some more stock action. What did energy do? Man, energy stocks had a banging day today. Very nice. How about hemp stocks? Hemp? No. Hemp kind of just getting murder fest. Let's see here. Say what? Let's see. Bonds kind of just chilling still. Consumer credit's still okay. Synchrony Financial, if you don't know, they pretty much give consumer credit for everybody. It's like I have like 4 different cards, like Sam's card and some other credit lines. And man, I feel like 20 something% of them are Synchrony. It's a higher number than it's higher than you think it would be, that's for sure. Oh, look at this. Bitcoin back over 54K. Look at that. All right. Very sexy. I like it. I like that. That means market's probably rallying hard too. Yep. Little end of day rally action. Woo. Is NQ rallying too? Damn, it is. Look at that. Let's go Dow Jones. Transportation. Did it continue? Oh, wow. It sure did. Yeah, we were looking at this yesterday. Possibly hinting that we're going to rally pretty hard for today. And it ended up, I mean, this is bullish as F, dude. Closing at the highs of this candle. Man, maybe we are about to rip to the upside next week in equities. That's pretty crazy. That'll bode well for crypto, though. So, Still got work to do. We're almost back up to this threshold. Say maybe we can test that this weekend and see what happens. I guess Ethereum probably busted out of it. Not convincingly, but let's see how the futures closed. I mean, they're closing in 47 minutes, but they're about to close for, 15 minutes here in a few minutes, and then reopen at 3:30 for the last 30 minutes of the hour. But yeah, I mean, this is a pretty decent close here. The weekly will also be closing. Weekly is kind of whatever on futures. Not really getting much from that. Yeah, not too shabby, though. Again, you got to be careful because it still is lower lows and lower highs. So until we make a higher high, higher high, I'm sorry, 50, which is right around that 56K area. And right around our same thing, 56K area, so which coincides nicely with the mama, horizontal, and the supply line. So we're not out of the woods yet, but so far looking pretty good. Not too shabby. Cryptos, very nice. All right, I think that's it. Did I want to say or talk about anything else today? I don't think so. Don't think so. I believe that is all. Oh, Ripple. What do I want to do with Ripple? Because I got into some Ripple too yesterday's stream. Oh, I didn't even add that to my list, did I? No, I forgot to put that one in there. XRP USD. Let's see. Rips. Yeah, maybe I'll do a third of this one too, because I did quite a bit bigger position on this than I did Filecoin. Yeah, maybe I'll just do a third. Keeping it in thirds, man. Keeping it in thirds, but man, not a bad exit on a potentially bad week. Yeah, absolutely, Scott. That is very true, man. We ended up closing the week out not too shabby. And, we're keeping the long-term time frames intact, which is very nice. I do like to see that. So, fairly sexy. Oh, spot price still has quite a bit to go on the weekly. What is the pi cycle at? Ooh, shit balls. 80%. All right, so pi cycle is an interesting indicator. I guess I can just go over it real quick. Let me hide all the drawings. We don't need those. We really just need this percentage number is what's important. And so if you go back in time, maybe if TradingView will load. I can't remember which video we did it on here, but we'll just do it again, whatever. Whenever this cycle top line, this blue cyan line right here, starts to come down, and it's about 80% away from the price action, which is probably around here. I can't remember exactly where it is. Yeah, it's like on one of these two candles. That's generally really close to the top. You can see it was like one of these two candles here. It did have a little bit of legs left, but ended up rolling over. And it will print this cycle top candle at some point. I believe that's when the line and the candles cross. This blue line and the candle actually hit each other. So it's just very noteworthy when that thing gets to 80%, like we're very close. And let's just go ahead and do that right here while we're doing it live. It was about a couple of weeks, and I'm just going to really do rough numbers because, you don't have to be super specific. Close enough is close enough. That's what we like to talk about on here. This is not an exact science. Then if we go back over here, here's a little pi cycle top. Let's see, this one I think is around the same area. Yeah, so right here. And so within 10 days, it ended up rolling over. And hold on. I think this is the one, is this early 2013? Yeah, so this is the one where it still ended up running like 80% or something. Let's see. I think it's about right here-ish. Maybe right here-ish. Yeah, is it that one? Yeah, it's like one of these two. Like, we'll just call it this candle right here. And so it still ended up doing 100% move off that, to be fair. And even when this is the one that had the most upside after signaling, even after the cycle top. Yeah, and see when this price actually closes over here. So, and that was before it rolled over 9 days as well. So they're all like right at 2 weeks, like 10 days to 2 weeks. And obviously, there's not going to be that many of these because there's only so much data on Bitcoin, and this processes a shit ton of data. Obviously, I mean, you can't even get it back here because it needed way more info here. Needs, it looks like about, needs about a year to plot. So very interesting though where we are in relation to this. So so if this keeps coming down in this aggressive slope that it has, you know, maybe we do get this last, and since it's almost 80, it's not quite 80, it's 81 and a half. So we'll probably get it 80 over this weekend and Monday, just unless we get some crazy ass move to the downside. But we probably will get that here very soon. And within 10 days, even on this back over here in 2013, even back over here in 2013, when it was coming off of these, it still did, like I said, about 100%. But that ultimately was the end of that rally, and it still happened within that same 10-day time frame. And also, look what happened after the extension of the move. After the top indicator printed, it had about 5 days later, it had a single daily candle of 72% down. All right. And to be fair, it did rally 100% off that low. Went down to $70 all the way back up to $150 from like $270-ish though. But you did see it did get follow through the next day. Consolidated for a good while. But it did consolidate inside of those two mega candles for let's see, for about 200 days. So yeah, long consolidation. But this is definitely noteworthy because we are coming up really close to these cycles that we haven't seen in a long time. So I just want to kind of point that out. And like, as this is a free indicator too, you can just go up here to indicators and you can just type in CT. There it is right here, reverse pi. Oh my gosh, I'm getting vertigo a little bit. I got that like 4 times today. I don't know what's going on. Reverse pi cycle Bitcoin top indicator, and it only works on Bitcoin. It's specially coded up for that. I've tried to look at other stuff, it just doesn't work. So yeah, and it's on free. Caretaker makes it. He makes some pretty cool stuff too. Go check him out. But yeah, you can just get that for free and plot it on your own chart and keep an eye on it. We are really close to this coming to fruition. But you know what's funny though, in relation to the 2017 or 2013 run where it still ended up going up 100%, you know, if something like that happened here and this thing is just gonna, whoa, and this thing is going to just get sloped kind of maybe like this or something, like if it keeps the same trajectory. Actually, let's just make it the exact same trajectory. So let's just do like that to keep it real simple. And if we kind of do just go sideways through here, right? Let me do this. That's 39 days. So let's say it happens maybe next week sometime, like here. And, you know, 10 days. Man, so if this thing actually did kind of play out like the 2013, that would be very interesting. Like if it just was like joop, maybe a little down. And then when it crosses here and then makes the actual signal, like this guy, the cycle top, where it actually prints, not the 80% threshold. That's just like the pre-warning. And then we get this crazy move and go up 50 to 100% from these prices. I mean, that does put us like up in this range here around 100K, 120K. And man, if that wasn't the top of this cycle, that would surely surprise me and probably lots of other technicians, because that would be super crazy. Anything can happen, but that would be super wild. But yeah, so do be on the lookout for that. Maybe we do have the last little pump before some mega downside. But yeah, CT reverse Bitcoin indicator. Just kind of wanted to go over that real quick in depth. So yeah, there you go. I don't know. What do y'all think about that? Any thoughts or comments on the CT guy? Just kind of curious, some thoughts on that. Let's go look at SPX cash indexes, see how they close the week. Sexy on the cash indexes. SPX did come right to its previous high, but the weekly closed very nice. NDX, not so sexy. Freaking 1 month now of consolidation on NDX. I don't know what the tech stocks are doing, but it's not much. Being really boring and lame. So, and to be fair, NDX is still very bearish on the daily, for sure. Yeah, it seems to be in a historical pattern. It most definitely is. So, it lines up with lots of targets too, up in that area between, like, depending exactly how you measure fib extensions and stuff, I mean, and where you take it, but there's a lot of them that line up between like 80 and 100K. So it does have good confluence with stuff. But yeah, NDX doesn't look as great. RUT looks pretty good, getting back over the 3618. So this actually looks all right. Looks all right. It has the startings of a bullish reset. Needs a lot more time though. And then let's go. The one thing that did look the best is that Dow Jones transportation. Jesus, look at Dow Jones regular index on the daily. Very, very girthy. This is a very bullish chart right there. And this one on top of it, Dow Jones transportation, is equally as... It's actually more bullish. So, holy crap, man. The SPX to, what was our target? Like 4,200? Yeah, this red box, which it's been flirting with for a little bit. Yeah, I mean, this looks inbound, guys. Next week, it does look like we're coming up here. Yeehaw! What is this? Need to study, but that lines up with my thinking. That may be a bad thing. Yeah, right. That is true. You don't want to curve fit. That's something that's real easy to do with TA, because you're like, oh, I don't like it. It's bearish on this time frame, and you're like, oh, don't like this time frame either. And then you're like, oh, this is the porridge that's the perfect temperature for me. You like Goldilocks in your TNA. Yeah, don't do that. That is not a good idea. We've all done it, that's for sure. UNP. Did we look at that one yesterday? I think we did, and I really liked it. I'm pretty sure this was the one, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Man, nice pump off this, too. 4% move today. Very sexy price action. Yeah, nice. I should have scooped some up with you there. I did not take that trade. Good job, Mr. Rock. Yeah, buddy. Very, very nice, dude. Yeah, I mean, this daily structured, I mean, it's the same thing as we looked at yesterday. I mean, it's actually even more bullish with this girthy daily candle. You got 3 white soldiers candle pattern here. You got this candle closing above this previous local high. Is this an all-time high too? Looks like it. And it's at an all-time high. Yeah, I mean, this thing just went into blue sky breakout mode on today's candle. So this thing looks super good above 210-ish. You know, you can probably zoom down a little bit to manage the risk on this, entering in on a daily. I mean, as long as this thing is riding up these EMAs, there is no reason to be bearish on this at all. Lots of transportations. Yeah, buddy. And people are buying shit like crazy right now. Speaking of transportations, how is energy tankers and transportation doing? Oh, wow, they rallied really hard today, too. Damn, they look bullish as hell as well. Nice basing pattern. Look at this saucer here. Nice basing pattern. You even have the nice little reaction low down here in the very middle of it. This is a very sexy basing pattern. You can usually do measured moves like this. So about $8. Yeah, which coincides nicely with all this. Whoa, how weird. It's like geometry or something. Yeah, but damn. Pretty nice for the tankers. Very sexy charts here. Or at least that one is. This one's pretty kind of flagging out here. Not as pretty. And to be fair, these do need to break out. I mean, it is kind of broken out. Anything back below $6, I would be a little nervous on this. But above that, it looks very sexy. Oh, yeah, even this Dorian LPG is making an ascending triangle right here. Higher lows, flat highs, definition of ascending triangle. Looks like it has a measured move to just past the highs, all-time highs back here, set in the beginning of the year. So energy looking good. Man, dude, this is kind of crazy. Like, energy looking awesome. Stocks just, like, saving the week. Crypto possibly doing the same thing. You just can't keep a good market down, can you? Buy the effing dips. Don't think about it. This saucer pattern needs a little bit more work, but same kind of thing. If it needs to get back up over like $22 to kind of confirm it, but still looks pretty good. So tankers, transportation stuff, kicking some ass right now for sure. All have real similar patterns. This one looks really good too. So, I'm going to throw this one on the watch list because we need to be reminded of these tankers next week. Maybe if we can get in on some little sell-offs to retest the breakout zone of this, might be a good entry. I do like that opportunity. Fuel cells, how'd they do today? Yeah, man, a lot of rallies today. I'm going to go to FinViz real fast. WAFU, what the hell is that? WAFU Education Group. I guess people like that crap. Up 200% today. Yeah, wow, look at the heat map. What is this? Go away. Yeah, look at this heat map, man. This thing is bright green. Except for this big red thumb Tesla looking like... Get out of here. But yeah, whatever this red thing is too. Lumen Tech. Discovery. Whoa, Discovery? Is that the Discovery Channel? Yeah, entertainment. It's got to be. Discovery. Hey, wow. How is it down so much? What happened to Discovery Channel? Woo! Oh, God damn. Well, they had some kind of catastrophic news event here. Jesus Christ. Discover this price action. It's down 45-50% just this week. Oh, see, this is scary. This is what's going to happen at some point, like across the markets, because markets just don't go up forever. I know that's what everybody thinks, and for now it is, and that's been the good trade, and it's given free money to everybody pretty much. You just got to be long somewhere, but eventually this shit happens, and ouch. That is brutal. 3 hour, did it give us give any signs? Just curious. Let's see here. I'd like to see that in these big moves. If you do get any kind of low time frame signs. Oh yeah, absolutely. Back over here, lost momentum on this pump with the new high, but then, man, bears got real dominant on this little structure right here. Very interesting spot to get dominant too. But geez, wow, brutal move on Discovery. I don't know what. They had to have some kind of news for that kind of move. Hey, it did get caught though right here on this previous rounded top though. So hey, maybe Discovery is going to have an opportunity on it next week. We'll throw that on the watch list too. Just wow, though. What a freaking move, man. Viacom down a lot, too. Man, what did the government say something about news networks today or something like that? Jesus Christ. Yeah, wow, they must have, because you usually don't get selling like this unless there's some kind of news event. Woo! Woo! Dude, it fell even more in the last, just this week alone, down 60%. What the Wow. Whoa. Just, wow, man. Brutal. Brutal. Yeah, this one was a little bit late to the party on the 3 hour. Still dumped 20%, but wow, man. What a move on some of these stocks. Pretty crazy. Yeah, there had to be some kind of announcement for that. But other than that, those few things, and Tesla, just massive, massive upside here. Even Fox is down. The Fair and Balanced Network. I don't care about any of those stupid networks, but they always have funny, stupid sayings. What's this guy over here? Yep. So, wow. Damn. Tesla, and then Viacom and Discovery Channel just getting absolutely taken to the woodshed this week. Can't feel good about that. What is Charter doing? Charter's big boy company. Oh, they're kind of rolling over too here. A little rounded top. Daily looks okay, though. It's kind of resetting on the daily. So, on the daily, above 600 looks all right. And where's this resistance here? Like 670. Yeah, 600 is support on this guy. Below 600, man, this thing might get real ugly and come down to like the 400 handle. Especially if we're getting some weird moves on other television and broadcasting networks. Pretty odd. Pretty crazy on that one. All right, let's wrap it up. Final thoughts in the house. Bitcoin. Looking all right. This is pretty aggressive, coming right to some previous support zones and resistant zones. So, not out of the woods by any means yet. And where is my damn... What am I... Oh, on futures. Okay, there it is. It was on the wrong one. So, as long as we're below all this supply with the mama, the 55, the horizontal, and this trend line, I cannot be macro bullish right now. Sorry, I can't be micro bullish. Macro bullish, if you're just trading on a weekly, yeah, it still looks all right. Still looks okay. But this is a little bit concerning. You got the lower highs, lower lows. I really want to see it back above 55, really 56,000 with a few 3-hour candles. And then my bull boner will be very wrecked and I'll be very excited. Same with Ethereum. Needs a lot of work. It actually looks kind of worse, to be fair. But hey, we're on this little consolidation zone. Weekly still okay. Weekly's okay. Again, you got all the same type confluence, resistance, 55. And even with Ethereum, you've got the 377 and 200 long-term moving averages right on top of the mama. So mucho resistance at 1740-ish. So below that, my bull boner is slightly flaccid. The stock, not the channel. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely not watching that. On a downgrade? Someone downgraded it and made it do that? What the That's crazy. Who downgraded it? Freaking, who has that much pull? What? All right, so if that's an indication of how frothy and crazy this market is, if anything gets downgraded and it's going to react something like that because of the exuberance in this market, oh my God. Can y'all imagine if there's downgrades in like bigger stocks that people like regularly trade and know about? Dude, the sellers won't be able to make it out of the door. That is crazy if that's really just based off of a downgrade. That's scary. That is scary. Me no likey that. Wow, holy crap, dude. That's crazy. The freaking downgrade did that. Yeah, so these still just kind of floating around the tops. They're doing their last little 20 minutes of the day. We'll see. Not really going to be much to add to those for the time being. So, yeah, there it is. Also, market cap, too. Same chart as Bitcoin. Really like to see the market cap back above 1.7 trillion. That'd be good confluence for the general crypto market as well. How about total 2 for just the altcoins? Yeah, getting back above. What is this right over here? Yeah, getting back above like 665 would be also the same kind of thing, too. But yeah, so all right, looks pretty decent. Needs a little bit of work to do to get back to those bull boner times, but we are starting to paint the picture to make it look a little bit better. Definitely than yesterday, better than yesterday. So that's cool, and had some decent little scalp trades or turned into some scalp trades. We'll just ride with those and then wait for the weekend. Maybe there'll be some more opportunities popping up. I'll be fanning through some coins. I might start like even posting some of the coins like on my trading view, because they have like this little ideas tab. You can go over here and, well, there's one like just specifically for your ideas. Yeah, I've posted on here before like a few times, but yeah, I'm thinking about posting more on there just to help organize entries and stuff better. But yeah, with that said, looks all right. They're trying to get it back going. Let's go look at Theta real quick, because Theta has been a beast mode crypto. And so, yeah, it's not so much beast up mode right now. But yeah, I was just maybe seeing if there was opportunity in some Theta action. But doesn't look like it for now. Awesome. Well, thank y'all for hanging out. I'm still shocked about that discovery based on a downgrade. That is some scary shit. But hey, y'all have an awesome Friday night. Have a great weekend. If I don't see y'all until the next live stream on Monday, take care. Much love. Peace.